everyone, Rexlent here. In this video, we'll be covering the basics of QTE and switching. Depending on the character and equip memory, QTE can be a powerful tool at your disposal for winning battles and even preventing casualties. First up, I'll explain everything you need to know about the QTE system. When you're forming a team for the first time, you'll notice that there are 3 colors for each slot: blue, red, and yellow. This means that the QTE action of the character will be triggered by the 3 ping orb of that corresponding color. For example, in this demonstration, I have Liv set to blue and I will start the battle with Lee on red. As explained before, since Liv is set to blue, all I need to do is perform a blue 3 ping and Liv's QTE will be ready for activation. Bear in mind that QTE skills have a cooldown period of 8 seconds, so fulfilling the criteria during it will not trigger the character again. You can pay attention to the character portraits if their QTE is ready or not by checking if the corresponding color glow is visible. Be sure to check what each of the characters' QTE does to better plan for your team strategy. In the next part, I'll talk about some advanced QTE strategies that will be useful in the endgame. As you've noticed, QTE characters are invulnerable to damage, but they can also receive healing when timed correctly. This goes both ways if your support is off-field or on-field. In this demonstration, I will show you an example of healing an off-field character using another off-field support utilizing QTEs. Let's watch this again. Over here, I have both Lee and Liv's QTEs ready for activation. Since Liv's QTE is an AoE heal, I will trigger Lee's QTE followed by Liv's almost instantaneously, resulting in her AoE heal applying to all 3 characters. Likewise, this strategy also works when you're controlling a support. Call in B. Lucia's QTE, followed by healing with Liv's blue orb. You may be thinking, this method is difficult because it relies on good rolls on the signal orbs. But don't worry, eventually you will own a 4-piece set of Da Vinci. And what Da Vinci does at 4 set is that the equipped character's QTE will also trigger the other off-field character's QTE. This is a very powerful memory and you won't need to time your orbs when you can just activate both QTEs at the same time by triggering the Da Vinci equipped character. For example, I have a 4-set Da Vinci equipped on Liv and am about to trigger her QTE. Notice how Lee's QTE immediately starts flashing after Liv's trigger. Last but not least, switching. Switching is a major aspect of PGR, both for offense and defense, and here's why. First of all characters start with 4 random orbs upon entering the field. This also includes switching, which is a great way to always have orbs to make 3 pings out of. If you recall from my previous video about dodging, the extreme dodge meter is also tied to the individual character, so it's good to always take full advantage of this. The more you switch, the more often you get 4 bonus random orbs for doing it. Secondly, the switch-in attacks are actually 3 pings of a certain orb, unique to each character. That means more often than not, switch-in attacks usually fulfill half of their core passive criteria, and for being 3 ping, that means they also gain 12 energy upon switching. I highly recommend making a habit out of this as it will greatly improve your overall DPS and survivability. Not to mention, switching also can be used to get you out of a lock, such as being in the receiving end of an enemy combo. Here are some notes for this tutorial. We've come to the end of this video, and I hope it has provided you with a better understanding and the significance of QTE and switching characters. Essential links are in the description below, and consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.